we're finally here. We have a GTI here, and it started to rain, so that's kind of messed up. But I'm over here. Let's talk about the exterior first. Which this is the car that I actually like. This car. I like this car because it's simple. It's not over the top like some of the other cars. Other bits. I really like the red line on the front. I really like it. Gives some extra elegance to the car. Some other bits of the car. Wheels are good, but I'd probably like them 18. Are they 18s? Or are they? They are 18s. So I'll probably like them the 19s. The performance package comes with similar wheels, but the 19-inch wheels. So this is not bad, but it would have been better with the 19-inch wheels. Car is 2-door, which I'd like it to be 4-door. But even though it's a 2-door, I've been in the back of this car. So I'm gonna show the trunk and show you guys how practical the car is. Look how much shit we got back here. Interior of this car is simple, which I like. It doesn't have leather seats, which a lot of people think it's a minus, but I really like it. Seats are not that bad, but I don't have enough bolstering. Now that the car is broken in, I can actually sit on the seat. Instead of sitting in the seat, you had to make your way through the seat to sit in the car. But I don't have enough bolstering anyways. I'm a little bit too big for this car. It's pretty tight. One more thing, it's a DSG. So I'm interested to see if it's as much fun as it is manual. So we'll see that right now. Give us some exhaust clip, buddy. This only has a rev limiter to 3,000, so it's not gonna be crazy. Well, I thought he had a 3000 because of factory, but he has a tune now. Oh, have we talked about the tune of this car? It's an APR Stage 2 tune, this car, and it's supposed to bump up the power to over 300 bhp. So that's gonna be good to experience in a 3,000 pound car. This car weighs just over 3,000 pounds, so it's not a very heavy car, but it's not a light for a hatchback, for a hot hatch. Okay, let's do this off. Right off the bat, feels more sensitive, this car. The throttle response is a lot better than it used to be when it was stock. I actually drove this car when it was stock. And I drove it very briefly when it was not stock, so when it had a tune and downpipe. What are these guys doing? So a car feels a little bit better than you used to. I don't really like the brake pedal feel in this car. It's like too much travel when you have, especially when you have this good of a throttle response. You need something to hold on to when you're going fast. You see, I'm like 10% throttle right now, and the car's already going. The ride quality and suspension feel is extremely good. It's extremely soft. I don't know how it can. It's like an S-Class. Like literally, it's like an S-Class. I don't know how a sports car can feel this good on the road, especially we're in Brooklyn. If you guys didn't know, I'm from Brooklyn. The bumps here are fucking terrible. It's so bad. And in right about any other car, it feels like bumps are twice as bad as this one. This is the ride quality in this car is amazing, amazing. I didn't know if I was gonna say this, but it's amazing. I forgot how good this car was well, since I last drove it, because I don't know, probably was spoiled with the M3s that I've driven before. Trust me, the people out there who's gonna say, oh, this is not a manual, this is DSG, it's not as much fun as it is, as are the manual cars, but this car is so like civilized. It kind of suits the characteristics of this car, this transmission. It's pretty fast, it's pretty responsive for what it is. It's obviously not as good as the double clutch and the M cars or PDKs. What are you talking about? This is a $20,000 car. But it's really good for what it is. Not bad in the rain. Did you guys know this had a launch control? But first we gotta set up the launch control, right? So we have, oh crap, just wanted to drive. So we gotta put into sport mode. This Then we gotta turn the traction control off. Right? Did it turn off? Oh, okay. There we go. Deactivate it. Off we go. We're not gonna have any traction, but it's gonna be fun, right? Third gear! It was just spinning in third gear. Holy shit! Oh, this is like a Supra, man. Do you see the guy driving the bike?
I don't question things anymore.
Do not downshift, I'm telling you. They just downshifted. I told you not to downshift, and you did downshift. Computer of the DSG. Okay, I'm gonna come out the corner with full throttle. Yeah, it just torque steered a little bit, but still good. You shouldn't give it a full throttle at this range, obviously, coming out of the corner. Upshifts on the car are sluggish. And by sluggish, I mean it takes a little bit of time to react on the shifts. The shifts itself are good because it's a dual clutch, but it takes a little bit of time to react. I would like a little bit more crispier. Downshifts are pretty good for what it is. Obviously, its reaction time is not as good as the other transmission, like BMW dual clutch, as I said before. Now the cornering. We're in a straight, so I don't know. There's nothing really we can do other than this. It grips. It grips. A little bit of understeer there, but it really grips, man. It's pretty good. And the steering feel is really good. You feel every bit of the road on the steering wheel, which is good. I'm not sure if it's electronical power steering or hydraulic, but I really feel the response of it pretty good. I mean, it's really surprising how well this car handles and drives in this weather and on these bumps. So this car loves to change directions. It really is. It feels nimble once you load up the steering. It's pretty good. Okay, bumps. So not too bad. It's not crazy fast, obviously, but it's definitely as fast as any stock STR Evo out there. And for the car like this, what you're getting is exceptional ride quality, pretty good transmission DSG for this car for what it is. It's pretty good. You're getting subtle looks, which a lot of people don't like, but I'm a big fan of the subtle looks, and I'm a big fan of the sleepers. You're getting pretty good civilized interior. Obviously the quality is not very good. It's a $15,000 car as of now. You can probably pick it up, this exact car in this condition, for $15,000–$16,000, which is an amazing value. It's a bargain for this car, because fast forward 5 years from now, this car is not going to depreciate more than I'd say $4 or $5 grand. So you can look up 2012, 2011 GTIs. They go for $11–$12,000. That's what I'm saying. This is a really good value for the money. It's not going to depreciate. You're not going to lose a lot of money. It's reliable. It handles good, surprisingly good in the rain as well. If you put Pirelli's, what we have here, pretty fast when you put an APR tune. The best thing about the APR tune is you maintain the factory warranty from the APR tune. You can do it through the dealer, which is amazing. So if you want to buy a little bit of grown-up version of the, I'm not gonna say STIs or Evos, I'm gonna say WRX and the Focus ST and Fiesta ST. This is a car. This is definitely a car. And if you don't know how to drive a manual, this is a car as well, because the automatic in WRX is terrible, and DSG in this one is apparently it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so with that, this was my first ever car. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like and subscribe, and there's a lot more stuff coming up. There's a lot more content, there's a lot more footage about the cars and about the fitness. And make sure you guys stay tuned. I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, man.